Alright, it is time once again for my 4 times a year anime freakout extravaganza where we go through the next season of anime and get excited and or disappointed and or confused about it. The current season of anime I think is actually really fantastic, but I am woefully behind on everything. And not only am I behind on the currently airing series, but the two series that I was watching last season that I didn't finish in time for last season, I still haven't finished. Those being Dead Demons Destruction and the Monogatari Off and Monster seasons. So it's a lot of anime to watch, and I want to watch Beastars season 3, which got like surprise dropped in the middle of last season to everyone's shock and surprise. So there's a lot of anime to watch indeed, but in total heedless abandon, time continues to march forward, totally uncaring about my backlog. So we got to take a look at these new shows too. We got to see what is going to be added to the docket, and kind of just continue this endless anime purgatory, which I do love. There's just so many good shows to watch and so little time. All right. Second season of Solo Leveling, I don't care at all. I saw some clips of this show that were like really crazy Sakuga core, but there was nothing in them that like really interested me that much. Like nothing that felt new or novel or exciting. Just like very well done and fluid and flashy. So I was like, all right, I do not feel like I'm missing out on not watching this. This though, I'm likely going to watch with my anime club. We watched the first season together and really enjoyed it. I felt like it was growing in really interesting ways as the cast gets fleshed out, as our characters get fleshed out, as just this world becomes more alive and more interesting. They started building these larger kind of conspiratorial plot lines that got really compelling and really intriguing without losing the sort of episodic mysteries that really drew me in the first place. I don't usually go for these like court drama type shows, nor these let's look at kind of a uh, shojo fantasy in another era where the main character is like largely treated like shit a lot, but then is also doted on by Bishonen eunuchs, well, of which this is actually like a pretty popular genre. So I was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed this, and I'm excited to see more. I still haven't read the manga. The manga is very, very acclaimed as well. So at some point, I'd like to read that and get totally caught up and read alongside the new chapters. But for now, I think I'll stick to the anime and watch it with friends. More Dr. Stone. We're getting close to the end here. The first core of the fourth season. Okay, sure. But yeah, this is huge spoilers if you are planning on reading or watching the series. So don't read the text on screen. But yeah, this is gearing up for the big finale. I'm glad that this thing is getting adapted in full. A very unique Weekly Shonen Jump manga, one of my favorites of the last like decade or so. Yeah. I think the finale is good. I was quite happy with how it ended. I was quite satisfied. It goes in so many crazy directions. Really just escalating the stakes and the madness and the technology arc after arc after arc. So I hope the anime continues to do it justice. It seems like it's popular enough. I tried watching it before and it just wasn't like crazy Sakuga or interesting production or anything enough to really entice me, given that I had already read the manga. But I'm glad it's like growing a fan base. Okay, this is the first. Oh no, just kidding. The second season. Yeah, this is the 100 girls who really, 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 really love you. A series that I was very dismissive of because I felt like the premise was just kind of too stupid and that it was like a little painful. And I think I didn't really give it a fair chance because I heard a lot of really good things about it, and I kind of understood more that it operates in this sort of gag logic, and that I was maybe approaching it not really with the right consideration or expecting the right things from it. Um, in my mind, it's still like vaguely gross. This idea of trying to have like 100 girls. It just feels so excessive to the point that it feels inherently dehumanizing. But if they can pull it off, I think that would be pretty incredible and would justify the acclaim and fandom that it has. But yeah, still doesn't really interest me. You know, I'm not really into harem stuff these days. But all the more power to the fans of it. It's all the way up at number 5 here in popularity, so it's doing something to attract an audience. Okay, another second season. Oh, this is okay. So this is another kind of like stately court era fantasy where the girl is like treated by shit by everyone except for a handsome powerful man who takes an interest in her. This one I feel like is very representative of the genre insofar as that it didn't do much for me. I found the main girl like very annoying. I really didn't care about like the court life dramas that were unfolding around her. I found it like very tiring and tedious how people just kind of like schemed against her and treated her like shit over and over and over again in these like brutal, almost like masochistic feeling arcs where she's getting like kidnapped and beaten and all sorts of nonsense. It just, yeah, really did not do much for me. I do not kind of indulge in these fantasies at all. And I just feel like our little apothecary is way, way, way more entertaining and way more interesting. So, I don't know. We watched the first season in Anime Club. We may watch the second season just because we are kind of completionists like that. And I think most people in Club liked it more than I did. So we'll see. I may end up watching this, and I may complain a lot more, so look forward to that. Oh, okay. This is a manga I have heard of. Getting an adaptation. Rom-com that, I think is quite well liked. I think it's like a shoujo series. Or at least, this looks like shoujo. We got a 8.99 on MangaDex. That's quite good. Being adapted by JC Staff, who do some pretty good stuff. Yeah, I think this could be kind of fun. I like a good rom-com. I'd probably rather read the manga, but if the anime is good, I think it can find a place in like our anime club lineup or something. So far, I don't know. It's worth considering. Okay, second season of... Oh, the Toilet Bound Boy. Sure, sure. I never got into this. The premise is obviously kind of, like, strange and abrasive, but I don't mind that, per se. It could be good. I don't know. I really don't know much about it. I know the manga is quite popular, too, so maybe at some point I'll read the manga. But yeah. Hanako, the flower child, even though he is bound to the toilet. This is what it is, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, yeah. He's bound to the toilet. Okay. First, he must marry. Must marry, red flag number 1. The girl he despises the most, who hates him just as much. Okay. But you could say all of this about Ranma, and I love Ranma. Newly married, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Stupid harem rom-com looks like. Based on a light novel, I'm not surprised. Let's see if the manga is well liked. Actually pretty decent reviews. Suggestive tag, harem tag, I don't know. Has this artist or author done anything I know of? No. Yeah. Not much for me there. Guild Receptionist. Overtime Nightmare, whenever they get stuck clearing a dungeon, starts taking down the bosses herself. I mean, it's Cloverworks. They do good work. Based on a light novel, unsurprising. Let's see how the manga is received. I suppose this isn't isekai, right? This is like a sisekai, where it's basically an isekai in that it's like an MMO. It's not really a fantasy world, it's just an MMO. But nobody got trucked into there. It's just the people who already live there. Um, Female lead is kind of interesting. That's a change of pace at least. Um, but I don't know. It seems like it's another, oh, you're massively OP type series. I don't know. It's like points for Cloverworks, negative points for everything else, really. I don't know. Like, I say, oh, it's like an MMO. It's not really a fantasy world. It's just an MMO, and that makes it basically an isekai or a sisekai. And it's like, okay, well, how do I know? Because maybe if something like Dungeon Meshi had been presented like this, like if the first time I had ever encountered Dungeon Meshi was in a little AniChart card, I'd go, oh, this is a Sisekai. But I doubt it. I think I can tell. I think I can sniff it out. And this one is like just an Isekai. Okay. Ooh. Starts her career as an animator. First anime, massive hit. Romantic comedy movie themed about first love. Never been in love before. Okay, okay. A little comedy and a little romance. You know what we like to call that? A rom-com. This is an original series. Is it gonna be an isekai? God, I hope not. Why would you think that? Am I stupid? Oh no, there's an elf? And what? Maybe these are like her characters. Or something. Is it gonna be an isekai? What is this? Okay, well, it's Mappa. I like Mappa. Tags are female protagonists drawing work, obviously office. I guess let's look at this thread. Okay. Spin on the isekai genre. Well, that's disappointing. I maybe got a little trick there. I don't know. I am curious. This is one that I think we should at least watch the first episode of and see what the deal is. The ceiling is high. You know, even this poster I think is very exciting because it shows like these animation frames in a kind of interesting way. I think that's very fun. Yeah, but does she really get isekai'd so that she can learn about love or something? I don't know. New transfer student turns her life upside down. We get a little rom-com, comedy, anti-romance, based on a manga. Let's see how the manga's doing. This is our routine. Okay reviews. Given like these tags, this is actually like a decent score. It's gotta try to get a feel for the characters via the volume covers. Oh yes, very ecchi, as expected. Nothing jumping out at me as like, oh, this is kind of cool or fun or anything. What the hell is Synergy SP? Okay. None of this is doing anything for me. Nothing here looks great. Okay. I think that'll be a miss. Ubel Blot. Isn't this the series that runs in Witchwatch? The series within a series in Witchwatch? No. It's something else. I think I have heard of this manga before. It's like kind of dark, intense fantasy stuff, I believe. Not great reviews. Erotica, gore, sexual violence. I'm thinking that's a no. These are not great studios. Okay, second season of Unnamed Memory. I don't even know what that is. Sure. Comedy, romance, slice of life, office worker, rom-com. Maybe. Based on a manga? Yeah. Based on a finished manga. I always think stuff based on a finished manga, I have a little higher hopes for it. Because it's like, they're not just doing this to advertise the manga, there's like actually some sort of passion. Oh, I guess this is like a major spoiler. They have a kid. So they have a secret office romance. That's kind of fun. Studio Blade. What the hell is Studio Blade? Oh, they did Dosanko Gal. Sure. And a bunch of other stuff I don't know. I mean, so far there hasn't been all that much great looking stuff, and this has no overtly offensive aspects and sounds kind of cute and fun. So his helpful but humble attitude makes her giddy, and her cuteness leaves him grinning like a fool. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds pleasant. Oh, this is another otaku elf. Hobby is sleeping. Setting adventures in the mysterious other world he dreams about. Burned by a... Oh, it's a reverse isekai. Okay. Those are usually a lot more fun. The elf is reverse isekai'd. Welcome to Japan, Elf-san. She's reverse isekai'd. And now she loves Japan. And this has pretty good reviews. Do we think that there's like battles and stuff? Or maybe they go back to the fantasy world sometimes? It maybe. Like there's a dragon. But like this cover, I'm like, it's fun because an elf is shopping. And then this cover, I'm like, I don't care because there's a dragon. But overall, this seems quite pleasant. It has a lovely kind of attitude. Have I heard of anything by either of these people? Oh, I have heard of this series. I don't know much about it. Oh, I'm in love with the villainess. This is a popular one. Okay. I don't know. It could be fun. What studio is it? Zero G. They did a lot of some stuff that I don't think is so great. Alright. Well, again, I haven't really been impressed so much with what we're seeing, so the bar is low for something to kind of make it onto the potential list. Source light novel, is that correct? I think Source manga, or is it a light novel as well? Okay, I guess it was a light novel first. Okay, sure. I don't know. Chosen to be summoned to another world. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Whoa, okay. In the journey to become like a narrator, to become a reader of literature. The Broadcasting Club in a tiny rural island. I like the idea of this. This seems quite pleasant. Pretty good reviews. Drama tag instead of comedy tag. Kind of interesting. Looking at the volume covers, it seems like they are cheerful, pleasant folk getting along with one another. This guy seems like maybe a romantic lead, and yet he does not appear on any other cover. Curious that. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know, it could be good. What has this studio done? Oh, I wanted to watch this. Or no. I got mixed up. This is coming out. I got it mixed up with Dungeon People. But yeah, I was interested in this one. People were talking about the manga. Oh shit, they worked on this? This was mostly another studio. Or is it? Oh yeah, no, this is a good studio. Okay, I'm becoming quite hopeful for this. I think this could be very solid. The Studio Bind, yeah, they've done good stuff. Very lively, very fluid, very exciting animation. Great character acting in the animation. Really super expressive stuff. Really over-the-top stuff. Medalist. It's about kids figure skating. Okay. Won some awards. That's always a good sign. Really good reviews. Doesn't look too, like, awful, because people smile a lot on the covers. So it looks like it'll be more a fun, exciting adventure than anything. Studio Engi hasn't done too much that impresses me. Could be good. I mean, the manga is very well regarded. Drama, psychological, sports. I don't know, it's like, do I care about kids figure skating, though? I need growing gay men. Yuri on Ice Season 2 when? Okinawa, rom-com. Don't understand her dialect. Some sort of love triangle emerges. Never in my life have I heard of this studio. I'm gonna guess like an 8.5. 8.2. Doesn't even get the rom-com boost up to the halfway point through 8. That's a little disappointing. No ecchi tag either, which is honestly very surprising. This name sounds kind of familiar. No. And then this studio has... Did Take You! They worked on Take You? Take You was mostly by, no, this is really the Take You studio. But Take You was mostly just by the guy. God, I love Take You. Take You is so good, dude. You have no idea. If you ain't watched Take You, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You don't know what's going on. I feel like this will not be Take You style, though. I like the premise, though. It's like, all the kind of maybes so far are just like rom-coms and then figure skating. I think we need like other lanes for stuff to get into, because there's no way we're just gonna watch like 5 rom-coms. We already got Ranma. We already got the Alchemist, the Chemist. Is she an alchemist or a chemist? She's an apothecary. She's an apothecary. The apothecary is almost a rom-com. I don't know. Alright. I'm seeing a lot of cleavage here. Knight is reborn as a cat. Or something. Whatever. The weakest and least fortunate of all the jobs one can be born with. What? Okay. Sequel to Grisaya. Okay. Duke's Daughter, the villainess of an Otome game. Oh, this is the I fell in love with the villainess, right? Am I crazy? Or no, it's not. It's definitely not. This is... Dad's been reincarnated. From bureaucrat to villainous, Dad's been old man reincarnated to villain. Okay. I mean, that's kind of fun. It's like a fun concept. It sounds very stupid, though, too. I imagine it will be pretty stupid. We watched this, Kakushi Goto. That was very nice. I don't know. Ishura second season. I don't even know what that is. A rank party blah blah blah. Sisekai nonsense. Sure. Hospital mystery slice of life. Murders, drama. I mean, I don't know. Is this based on a manga? Did you see a kappa? Did you see a ghost? That kind of sounds fun. Supernatural doctor stuff. Not great reviews. I don't know. What did Project Number 9 do? That sounds familiar. Okay, they're this studio. Uh, wakes in the body of, okay. Sailorman, Isekai, no way. Yup. He works in the Demon King's army. Okay, sure. It's like a premise, at least. It's like something. He's doing paperwork and C-suite stuff for the Demon Lord in another world. That's like an idea, you know? It's not an idea that really compels me, but it's an idea. Wizards and horror. Big battle. Okay. Uh, unexpectedly passes away, reincarnates. Yeah. Whoa. COVID series? COVID series? Okay. It's like, shoujo, look at all these bishonen that love me series. Yeah. Some sort of Sentai thing. Oh. It's a Sentai hero that's reborn in a fantasy world. It's like, again, I'm like, okay, that's a premise, that's an idea, and you can kind of rattle off maybe like 4 or 5 plot points, or whatever that can result from that, and you're like, okay, that's something, or that's like 4 or 5 things, but then what? We got like very generic heroines that probably all love him. We got generic cast of villains, one who's interestingly racialized. We get a mech. A mech is fun. But it all starts to feel very formulaic after you move past maybe that first premise. Yeah. Otoko Isekai. He buys and sells normal Japanese stuff. It's another one. Okay, you got a premise. You got anything else? Skill fruits. Hey, is perhaps the most popular manga of all time contain something like that? What? This is the same thing. You can eat as many skill fruits as he wants. Yeah, okay. The worst skill is actually the best skill. This is like a really common one too. And I don't know what kind of like weird power fantasy this triggers in isekai fans, where maybe they see it as like analogous to like, oh, well, in real life I have like no abilities. So maybe my non-ability is somehow the strongest ability or something like that. But it's like, no, this guy does have an ability. He just thinks it's the shittiest ability. You have no abilities. It's a little different. Bang Dream is still going strong. Okay. It looks like they're rotating new girls in. These girls look very different. I think the art style has like drifted quite a bit since the original. Hey, this looks like something, maybe. Slice of life, sports, golf stuff. Okay. Is this an original? Ah, it's based, there's like an OVA. Okay. YoStar Pictures. They did the Blue Archive show. I was just talking to a friend of mine about Blue Archive today. He explained Blue Archive to me way, way more than I had understood it before. Blue Archive is crazy. There's a reason that it's like the titan of Comic Cat right now. The most popular doujin target for artists. It's because it has like 3,000 girls, and each one of them is laser targeted on a different subset of fetishes. Blue Archive is crazy. But yeah, this actually sounds kind of nice. I hope the production is good. I hope it's not too like fan servicey. There's a but. But it might be okay. Momentary Lily. This looks really weird. Yeah, it's Gohan's! I was like, this looks really weird CGI. It reminds me of Gohan stuff. And then it is Gohan's. Some people really like Gohan's. They've managed to attract like a certain kind of cult fan base that's just really into this weird style. Um, but not for me. Okay, this is like courtroom drama type thing. You go to balls. It sounds like a Jane Austen premise to some extent. Vampire at a bathhouse. Sounds really creepy. This is based on a manga. It's like this like doesn't sound great. Watching over the growth of the 15-year-old son of the bathhouse owners because he wants the blood when they turn 18. Very odd. Oh, it's BL. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, yeah, I understand everything now. Sure. Good for the people who like that. I'm not like anti-BL or whatever, but that's like a sort of BL fetish that I'm not too interested in. This is some sort of mystery thing. Sure. PRA. What the hell is PRA? Huh. Oh, they did the Sakamoto series. The fact they did Sakamoto, which is like Fujoshi bait, kind of, but just like a very silly, very over-the-top series. And then they're also doing Bikini Warriors, like at the same time. It's really funny to me. And then they did some Yuri Yuri. Okay. Farmagia. This is the one by the guy who made Fairy Tail, did the character art for this game called Farmagia. I saw a trailer for it in a Nintendo Direct, I believe. And now there is a anime about the game, I guess. Okay, sure. Precure. Second season of Unite Up. This is like a male idol Cloverworks series, I guess. I kind of remember this. This was, oh, okay, like 2 years ago. Okay, alright. This certainly has an interesting art style, at least. Mecha. Really? It's... Oh, this is like an insane... I know this series. This is a long-running mecha franchise. So they've really mixed it up with the art style for this latest entry. That's kind of neat. Sure, sure. The Kinnikuman remake anime still going strong. Very good. I'd like to watch this at some point. I'm reading through the manga kind of slowly and sporadically and really enjoying it. Just a great franchise, great characters. Really wonderful to see kind of the origin of Battle Shonen in so many ways. And also to get a slice of Japan's perception of wrestling from that era. Really fun stuff. So yeah, good. Glad it's going strong. This is some sort of kids mecha series. RioTuber. Okay. It's a long-running franchise. Cardfight Vanguard. Alright, that's it for like the main TV series, but maybe there'll be some gold in the ONAs. We can only hope. The short about a neat person. Okay. What? Alright. Protect from demons. This is like the horror story thing. Sure. Leftovers. Oh, so we're already watching this. I forgot this was a 2-core. So we're watching this for sure. We're watching the second core of Dandadan for sure. We're gonna continue watching Ranma for sure. And then we'll watch Apothecary Season 2. So that's like it. Like, I think we're like already full. Oh, this Mahjong series was a 2-core. Wow. A lot of stuff is 2-core these days. Kaiju movie. Kaiju number 8. Compilation movie, sure. Make a Girl, okay. Oh, Project Sekai movie, sure. Huh. Noah Zero movie, okay. That's interesting. Doraemon movie. Ooh, more Thunderbolt Fantasy. Sweet. This is awesome. I really want to, at some point, watch through all of this. The puppeteering show. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's unreal that that sort of thing could exist. Okay, Ones. Blue Box is continuing. Blue Box is 2-core too. Everything is 2-core. I really love to see that. That makes me really, really happy. For a long time, the entire industry seemed allergic to 2-core, to the great detriment of a lot of shows, both adaptations and originals. And now it feels like the default is swinging back more in the other direction, and more stuff is given the chance to run for the full 25, 26. Oh yeah, Sakamoto Days! Hey, well, I kind of want to watch that. Our schedule is getting pretty packed, but I really want to show my friends this. One of my favorite things running in Jump right now. Probably my 3rd favorite series in Jump, I think. Just great stuff. I really hope they pull off the anime well. I think this has the potential to be the next big battle shonen hit. You know, Jujutsu Kaisen's over. Boku no Hero Academia is over. Even the kind of like next up, or like the runner-up type series, like Undead Unluck and Yozakura Family, those are ending. Those are gonna end probably in like January. So what's left? We got Kagurabachi kind of waiting in the wings. They announced an anime for that too. But what I really want the new pillar to be, the new thing that can kind of run for years and years and years and bring so many people into the fold, Sakamoto Days. No series is better suited. God, what a frickin' banger. Ooh, Skate getting an OVA. I liked this series quite a lot. I'd like to watch this. Pretty fun. A Kaiju number 8 spin-off special episode. This is probably like a Tankobon special chapter that they're adapting or something. I'll know a Zero preview. Cat BL, I guess, is what we're looking at here. This is... this probably has like a 9.4. No, never mind. I was like, sometimes these BL series, they get some shooters. Kuromi. You know what they say about Kuromi? If you meet somebody and they say, my favorite Sanrio character is Kuromi, you gotta run away. That's what I've heard. Idolmaster stuff. Monpoke. No information. Okay, with this ominous finale, we reach the end of our list. Let's put together... Don't worry about this. What was I even doing here? Oh, I was trying to extract images from a reader. So yeah, I don't know. This is like not really that great a season. Gonna watch almost for sure Apothecary S2. Probably will watch, but I didn't like as one that much. My Happy Marriage S2 could be good. Honey Lemon Soda manga is a classic rom-com. Senshu Mappa original about animators, or maybe an isekai. kono kaisha ni suki na hito ga imasu. Pretty well liked office rom-com. Welcome to Japan, elf. Fun premise. Sort of like otaku elf. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, let's divide this up into should be good. Well liked manga, great studio, good premise. Should I move this up into should be good? No, because maybe it's just a stupid isekai. I don't know. This can be in should be good. Very acclaimed manga about kids figure skating. Oki nawa desuki ni natta. Love in Okinawa. Sounds fun. Goofy rom-com. Yeah, this is like, there's just like not that many boom, a heater type series, you know? Not a whole lot. Sorairo utility. Golf. Could be good. That's not a helpful note. Looks like a solid series. Yes, like what my favorite battle manga shonen in a long time. I hope the anime is good. And that's it. So like so like is Ranma continuing? Am I crazy? How do I find this out? I thought it was just rolling on straight through. But maybe... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So we're not watching Ranma. Orb continued. Apothecary. S2. Is it Dandadan? No, Dandadan is not... It's also split core. Yeah, it's like... They're gonna... What the fuck? What did I click? I just clicked through to like a million things. Yeah, they're not gonna do the second season right away. Okay. So actually there's more space than I think. So yeah, the only thing that we're actually watching that's continuing is Orb. Okay. Well, that's my list. Why would I put almost? We're definitely gonna watch this. Season 1 was just so good. Alright. Yeah, not an amazing season. But I think the rest of the year is gonna be really stacked. Like, there was a lot of shows that I know are coming that I was like, I wonder if this is airing in winter. And then, like, the only one that was Apothecary Diaries. So... yeah, I think the rest of the year will be nuts, but we're starting slow, and that's fine. Okay, bye-bye.